All right, good morning. It's Expiration Friday on October the 18th, 2019. Let's go through our positions. We got GDX off yesterday, so nice trade there. We hit our profit target on GDXJ, and hit hit our profit target there. So nice little trade. Let's go in Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat's been ugly. I felt really, really good about Beyond Meat going into, the close Wednesday. We saw a major gap up. And here are a couple of my lessons with Beyond Meat and just kind of how I've processed this trade. Let's go into... So we came in this week and our expected move was right here. So we closed right here last Friday. Expected move here at 122.25. And then we challenged it on Tuesday, right? So Monday's candle, Tuesday's candle, Wednesday. And we closed at 124, 124.04 or so. And I felt really, really good about this particular trade. And so I felt really good about the trade. Felt that we'd have to, have a major, major down day. But was hoping after, losing 145 and then 147 all the way down here that this was a nice little bullish candle. This wick probably tells us in hindsight that it wasn't as good of a day as perhaps we wanted. But then we see this candle, right, yesterday, and we close it basically 117.35. We go back, and I mean, this is an ugly chart, right? And we talked about it being an ugly chart, but we also talked about the fact that this hit our expected move, and then we went another expected move all the way down to 115. So where are we at now? We're at 115.90. We're down 20 bucks. We've profited already pretty nicely. And so my plan going into today is to go ahead and just take this $20 loss rather than potentially getting down here at $410. Right, let's just go ahead, take this off, and see what happens, right? 57.8%, charts telling us that the momentum just isn't our way. But here's the lesson with Beyond Meat. It's a crappy company, right? And when you look at all of these other companies that I'm in, right? Walmart, Facebook, Tesla, yeah, give or take. But I mean, Elon Musk, right? Apple, Google, J&J, Johnson & Johnson, Goldman Sachs, Netflix, Roku, Starbucks, Amazon, Disney. Right, you go through all of these companies, and they're legitimately good companies, right? I don't actually think Beyond Meat's a great company. And so out of all of these, Costco, Boeing, Shopify, 3M, not Nike, right? NVIDIA, McDonald's, Visa. I actually think that Beyond Meat doesn't deserve to be on this list, right? As I'm looking at these big companies and trying to play some of these strategies, like had we played Tesla, that'd be working really well. Had we played Facebook yesterday, that'd probably be working pretty well. Walmart stayed within this expected move. Google, Google challenged us yesterday. We'll see what happens with Google. Great company. J&J earnings really, vastly beyond earnings yesterday, but a couple of long wicks, right? So I think that Beyond Meat needs to be taken off of this list. If I'm going to play it with this kind of probability based rather than chart based. Okay, so that's the plan with Beyond Meat. Okay, let's go back to our Analyze tab. Probably just going to close this out. Gold's looking really good. Lose on Beyond Meat, gonna win here on gold. We're getting really close to expiration here. Looks good. Google. Let's see what's going on with Google. Google is 152. Let's see what it's doing early in trading. Okay, so let's not buy 100 shares of Google. So we have 152.75, 154, really right in there. Volume of 1,000. $8 expected move, right in our break evens. For today, let's just go to 14. Okay. So still a 74% probability out of the money. We'll see Theta Decay really just destroy this throughout the rest of the day. Feeling decent about this position. So looking okay here in Google SPX. Oh, there we go. Let's get back to our Analyze tab. Okay, so Google SPX.
The S&P 500 is up 0.28.
So SPX is here, looking fine. TLT. Okay, so I actually got filled right at the end of the day yesterday on TLT, so I'm going to send out this alert this morning. Got another fill here in our 90-day strategy with TLT. So let's go through. Really nice break evens right here in our current position. Theta Decay is beginning to work in our favor, targeting 150, right? Half of our credit received. Here we are in TLT for our January position. Really nice wide break evens. 130, looking for $65 on. So you're looking for at almost a sixth of credit risk here. So TLT, got to get that out. Uber, I'm going to have to do something here in Uber. Still playing for a move back into here. We'll see what happens. I think there's enough cyclicality there for that. And finally, UVXY, this trade, we're just going to let this thing go to expiration. It's looking really good. Honestly, I'm really waiting for a pop in volatility. So we go here to our volatility. We haven't had, any major stuff happening here in volatility land. I mean, the last day that was up was all the way, let's just see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trading days ago. Since then, we've just seen major vol crush, right? It's been good for our UVXY position. So we have our UVXY position was here, and I mean, we've lost a third of the value in these trading days, right? So we were up here at 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we are seeing pretty significant vol crush, new all-time lows here in UVXY. Our position that we've sold is all the way up here, So even at a 50% increase, we will, still not get to our break evens here on this position, which is awesome, right? This is how we play vol. Sell into some of these pops, right? And then wait for it to kind of do its natural thing. Volatility of volatility. Where's our VVIX? This is really when I like to add. In fact, I think that we can go ahead and add an alert here at or above 105. And, we might as well add just to get some level of exposure at or above 100 as well. So we hit these and then we add into some volatility positions. Otherwise, not really. I mean, we've seen TVIX get crushed, UVXY get crushed, VIX get crushed. So that's really where we're at. Our major market indicators. Seeing a little bit of a gap up, not much, just marginal. We really haven't done anything for a week, right? This has really acted as a EMA support, but haven't really done anything. I still keep seeing, right, like I thought this could be a topping candle. I actually thought this confirmed, had a very high likelihood of potential for confirming this candle, right? So this candle potential confirm that candle, and then we still see indecision. So we'll see what happens. I'd love for a sell-off today, but I don't know that we're gonna get that. Let's go to our scans. Long scan. Beyond Meat still look like we're gonna want to do anything with that. Let's take off that. So same thing here. Let's go to our short scan. Not seeing anything here on our, okay, short scan. There we go. Okay, so we've got EEM, Netflix, EFA. Okay, so EEM, EFA, FXE. So we actually have quite a lot of really interesting things. So EEM, EFA, and FXE on our short scan are certainly ones that we want to look at today. There we go. Okay, let's go through our IV and earnings. Take a screenshot of this scan. See if there's anything you want. We're looking for 18. I don't actually know what that's doing. Starbucks. Coke wasn't really all that high enough, so really not seeing anything there. So what are we looking at today? Managing these positions in Beyond Meat. So managing this position, managing our position in Goog, just really kind of watching these positions and seeing what's going to happen. You know, we've traded very, very well, so let's continue to keep this level of momentum, and let's just keep at it. So that is the plan for today. Look for new potential positions, and yeah, let's just get to it and have a great Friday.